a measuring tape to measure his distance to the TV screen. It's next
it's
level,
like
dude.
what the Nintendo 3DS used to tell you to do. You must be 10 meters away, or what? Not 10, to see the 3D. But all right, so Supahsemmie just throwing out an immediate wall of projectiles. Orion not going to be starting off with the reflector this quick in the match, and falls into a little up air.
Yep,
And
that was the reflector waiting it out, and Semi, look at that, the immediate war of attrition with projectiles, and that is exactly what both these players want, to feel each other out, and as soon as they decided who profits more, we're going to see a shift of the dynamics as well. Jab, jab, that second jab is a -7, one of the safest ground tools in the entire game, Toaster.
Incredible stuff. But running around, we're seeing yet more Boomerang. The different character this time, though. Boomerang's going to have different properties, but still fairly similar to the last set. And Supahsemmie just controlling the entire stage. We've seen Orion attempt to land on pretty much every single platform, I think.
There's down air, gets intercepted, but look at the shield. There's no room for Orion to go. And Semi knows that he wants to go for the strong hits. That's the dash attack. Just slice him all the way off stage. Very, very well done. Orion dropping first blood.
Yep, there you go. It's like you said before. Some say Y.Link can't kill, and then in comes Supahsemmie with a dash attack of all things to take the first stock. Not common play, but the reflector has allowed Orion to re-catch the bomb. Doesn't manage to use it offensively, unfortunately, but that was very much showing that Orion knows the trajectory that those bombs are going to fly at. He's clearly fought a Y.Link before.
And we do have to mention, if you do reflect something, you can jump out of your reflector, so that does lower the lag, lower the time you're stuck within your defensive tool. That's going to be advantageous for Orion, but in this scenario, he needs to get off the platform first without taking too much damage. Semi on the hunt, the arrow as a follow-up, the grab to intercept the reflector. Look at the damage getting wrecked, and you might have a little bit of issues killing, but if you do get up to those percentages so easily, it is compensated for a little bit.
And then you have Wolf, who has that reliable dash attack along with everything else, and gets the blaster going on his path to even things out. Another big reflector. I feel like Wolf reflects the bomb further than Y.Link can throw it in the first place, almost.
So there we saw the blaster actually losing to a fire arrow, because fire arrow is way faster. Y.Link actually gets the hit on Wolf, but gets to shield the blaster still. So that is going to be an interesting dynamic on the long range. I feel like Orion actually wants to be the aggressor in this scenario, and we're seeing exactly that. The empty hop into the grab, into the corner scenario, but the rollout into the forward air. I told you about the down tilt. That is an extremely strong setup. Almost getting the KO, not even by the ledge at 160. Oh, the interception into the bomb, into the tech. Orion, extremely strong reactions right there, making his way back to the center of the stage.
Yep, using every single tool in arsenal, and then brings out the down smash for the first time, goes for the back air, and it's going to cost. No, he manages to tech in time. That's perfect stuff from Orion.
The up tilt at 120. So much rage on Orion, really showing the differential in KO power from both players. But the Nair coming through, evening it up. Semi, he's here. He got the answers on deck. Bomb into forward air one. No connection on this low of a percentage, but Orion, look at that! He's moving, looking at the combos right there to turn it around, to get the extension. He could not push Semi off stage and still get a conversion, but in that scenario, it was enough.
Unfortunately, not holding that down smash long enough, but instead we see a reasonable lead for Orion. This is still very doable for either player, but I respect the decision
the jump blaster to read the jump.
Yep, just go back into blast, attack on more damage, make the lead feel more comfortable, and then go in to close things out. Supahsemmie forced to approach in that position and manages to find his way to the other side of the stage, but without landing a hit in the process.
Look at that, nice interception in there, and the forward air as well. 2 hits right there, a lot of shield pressure, but Orion just staying composed, and I love the way Orion is composed. Up behind the shield, into the tech chase. He tried to go for the down air, but no cigar right there. A 1 in 3 chance. The Nair trying to follow it up. Nice grab right there. Very rare, but once they do come out, they often land. Look at the damage getting wrecked on Orion. Such pressure. No room for the up smash. Another tech chase, and this time he gets the tech chase down there. A repeat of the previous situation, and this time he got the hit.
That's such a committal thing as well. You have to pick a direction, and even then it might miss. But managing to land that perfectly on Orion with a big comeback. Supahsemmie played that exactly how he was supposed to do and takes game 1 to get, you know, the upper hand in the set. And that will come back to help him in the end.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of need to be able to pick stages when you're against Wolf in this kind of matchup.
It was such a strong early lead for Semi. And then Orion broke through that up tilt on the second stock.
We've seen it. He's
Dr. Mario?
already decided to switch to Dr. Mario. I mean, fair enough. He has a reflector. He has the kill power.
Technically.
I don't know if I would have gone for this yet, but also we're going to Lilat. This is the stage where Orion has pulled off his biggest upsets with Dr. Mario. So perhaps he saw an opportunity, 2 birds with 1 stone. I want to go Lilat with Dr. Mario. And
Toaster, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because this Mario is not looking too healthy.
Not so much at the moment, but you know, who's
the doctor's doctor?
He's a doctor.
But who's the doctor's doctor?
Exactly, you know, he doesn't get the free healthcare. But okay, landing with the down air, that is Semi's nice way to get back.
Oh, nice up out of shield, breaking out of that pressure right there with the returning boomerang. I do believe this guy could be a rough matchup for Dr. Mario. He is going to get walled out very easily.
A rough matchup for Dr. Mario? Right now, just throwing those pills, saying, I've got projectiles too.
Oh, the punish, the bomb, and the boomerang, and the forward air. Nice Z catch right there, but not quite enough. Semi just not overreaching, just cornering Orion as much as he can. Orion slowly making his way out of the corner, just looking for space.
Oh, that's perfect landing. He's still going to make it back.
Did not get the jump right there, but went for the down air, the Cannondorf down air. Not going to get it though. No KO, no forward smash. Nice maneuver right there to get off the platform and the back air. I'm sorry, Orion, for ever doubting you, because that was a very, very good comeback after taking an early deficit on the first stock.
Yeah, now let's just see how long he can hold on to it. Dr. Mario, you know, he feels like he should be heavier than he is based on that falling speed and whatnot, but he's still very much a midweight, same weight as Mario himself, despite the different properties. But yeah, just getting on that little bit more damage until the down air strikes.
Through. Very, very nice. Putting that sword back in the stone, but he's still, that young Link, still got the combos. The strings, they keep on coming. Looking for the juggle. The up air is going to trade. That is a lucky break for Orion. Nice. Nearly whiffing that up. Nearly not fast enough, I should say. With the up smash is going to get Semi another hit. Orion, nice ledge trap right there.
Yeah, not the direction you'd ideally want to send Y.Link, but he's going to pick that side of the stage to get a super jump punch off stage. But a perfect tech from Supahsemmie keeps him in this stock.
Jab 2, -7, very safe once again. Semi with the pressure here, goes for the forward tilt, goes for the arrow, into the nair, just like that. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, but yes! The 1-2 punch, and even things out once again. Parrying that one projectile wasn't enough, it got him expelled out of the game, but anyway, Supahsemmie, 2 back airs in a row and a fire arrow. Catching that landing, but doesn't manage to get a hit, and Dr. Mario comes back in.
Nice damage coming out right there, 63% on Supahsemmie, and that's a lead for Orion.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
That is a punish as well. That is not extremely unsafe, but it's not exactly safe either. Nice job by Orion, exactly knowing what he could get away with.
Right, we're seeing so much down air from Supahsemmie in this set, and I'm starting to really respect that move. But Dr. Mario forced to recover. He never wants to have to do that.
Reflection, the rare reflection right there. And he did not catch the tether? How did he not catch the tether right there? The lasting hitbox just wasn't enough, and the whiff on the reflector almost cost him the game.
I like this as well, because we've not seen Dr. Mario's recovery be a factor at all. Instead he goes off stage, but misses.
The reverse sex kick getting stronger the longer it's out. The tether just waiting so long. Semi barely making it off the platform, but he's not out of the corner yet. He immediately dashes to the center stage.
And Orion, he's not made a swing in so long, but he's going to get back thrown off the stage. Again, he can recover from
the boomerang. The boomerang and the fire arrow hitting. No hit for Semi. He's just waiting for the corner scenario. He's playing it safe. The forward throw is not enough. Y.Link does not have any KO throws whatsoever. The whiff goes unpunished, and the bills do hit. Semi's in the corner now. Semi has to find his way out. He does not find his way out, Orion, by the skin of his teeth.
One of the tensest moments we've seen in this entire day of Syndicate. There was a full, 25 seconds where both would have died to any stray hit, but it was Orion using his Dr. Mario to land that back air at the perfect time to even things out. And now, of course, before we even carry on, Oryon's got to decide, am I going to stick with Dr. Mario or am I going back to Wolf? And then we get to
Do I
stages.
want to sacrifice another 10 years of my life playing that character?
Well, first of all, we see Pokemon Stadium is the stage choice, then we'll get the characters locked in. I think it's okay to go Dr. Mario again, and he is doing. He's
Dr.
made
Mario's
that
on
decision.
deck, yep.
Semi? He was hovering in a different kind of spot there. I won't point that out. He makes it to Y.Link in the end.
I mean, he is a Y.Link only player, so yeah. He has a Ganondorf.
Well, that would be a nice low-tier matchup for everybody today, but the stakes are too high. We're seeing Dr. Mario versus Y.Link. That's enough of a treat already as we get the first few hits from Supahsemmie with projectiles.
And Dr. Mario's cape, but not the best of reflectors. A little bit slow on startup, a little bit high on end leg as well.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it is just a hospital curtain. What are you supposed to do with it?
So Oryon a little bit behind in percents, but nothing big yet. Trying to make his way off of the platform, going for those parries, but Semi not reacting. And look at that, the damage is getting wrecked.
Oh, that down tilt, I like the idea. It would have potentially set up into a Dr. Tornado, but
nice.
missing. And Supahsemmie keeping Dr. Mario away.
You see that Semi utilizing the returning boomerang to set up pressure on Oryon. The down air tactics, we've seen that work out so very well for Semi. But in this scenario, it did not do much for him. 140 on Oryon. Semi needs to push him to the corner.
Yep, especially when you have a character like Dr. Mario who struggles so much in getting back to the stage, but I almost feel that's why Oryon is comfortable in sticking with Dr. Mario for this game, because his recovery was not exploited once in the final game, and it still has yet to happen.
Let me, oh, that's an SD right there. Unfortunate, but let's highlight some of Oryon's play right there and staying alive. He only took risks. Okay, he only took risk when he was at center stage. When he was at the corner, he would just shield because he knows Y.Link does not have a killing throw. And at center stage, he could afford getting hit by those nairs. And that's exactly what he needed right there, the break. The up smash coming through, getting the KO, and now it's back to even.
Yep, so back to throwing everything and the kitchen sink from Y.Link, as you would expect. Gets started on an aerial combo, but the platform almost intercepting it there. Pills are being thrown, of course. Medicate
parried, and there's the break. The rising forward air by Semi, they're not working out. It's exactly that. The thing that
we're gonna see it. We're gonna see the Dr. Tornado. It doesn't KO though. We've seen it KO at even more ridiculous percentages than that. But Supahsemmie hanging on. That sword and shield adding that little bit more weight on Y.Link, and he hangs on with perfect EI.
Those rising forward airs really not working out for Semi, but the up B, good job pushing Orion to the ledge, but the neutral air not going to hit. No reaction, but the landing neutral air. What a mix-up right there by Semi, going for the forward airs all the time, and then that one time the nair hits, the one time the boomerang mix-up hits as well, and the out of shield neutral air. Exactly what I mentioned. He needs to push Orion to the ledge.
Yep, there were 3 basically perfect recoveries in a row, but not
not like this. A 0 to death with the up B stage spike. Easy does it.
Only 4.5% on deck and a single hit from Y.Link's spin attack. Gets rid of the Dr. Mario, that's the worry. Wolf obviously somewhat susceptible to that as well, but listen to the French crowd right now. They are chanting Orion's names.
Crowd. We got Semi's chance as well. So many people shouting their lungs out for these two players, and you have to wonder, will Oryon switch back to Wolf or not?
I can only wait and see in a few more seconds. I don't think he's decided yet himself. There we go.
Oryon not wanting another one of those hard breaks. Those deaths at 0 to that recovery.
Yeah, it can be so disheartening, especially after so many perfect recoveries in a row. But instead, we're going to see the Wolf once again. Oryon's true main, and with 2 back guys, 3 would have KO'd, but the perfect air dodge from Supahsemmie gets back on stage.
Nice air dodge and an early up B. He had a perfect mix. No jump for Oryon. He gets pressured on the platform, but a breakthrough. He does get the grab. He does get the combo and a grab on the landing. Oryon so good at the cross-ups. He's pressuring the recovery. The 2-frame attempt comes out, and then there, still ledge trapping Supahsemmie here.
Okay, just throwing out aerials, say get past this Y.Link, and he can't. Gets
no
a back
KO.
air. Not a KO though. I think that was the sour spot. But
Semi wants blood, but he doesn't get it. Oryon, nice mix-up with the recovery right there.
Right, and another two
nice,
frame
the wall jump. I thought he has Deed there.
But then, just enough. There was a little bit of a delay on that star KO, but the up air did do it for Wolf.
Great interception. Oryon knowing exactly where Sammy wants to go. And I'm so impressed by Oryon's, his movement. He's exactly where he wants to be, whether it is horizontally or vertically.
Yeah, especially when he is stuck on a platform. That can be one of the hardest situations to figure out. I'm on a platform, the other person is coming up from below me with an attack, but Oryon just keeps repeatedly shielding and finding a way out with his aerials.
The weak hit. Almost getting the down smash setup. That was very, very cute. Barely not enough though. Nice grab, just shield drop, turn around, grab a Y.Link. Who does that?
That's Supahsemmie, an innovator at heart, and going off stage. The first hit of forward air completely disrupts Oryon's momentum, forces him to recover.
Yeah,
that's the best thing you can ask for. Boomerang coming back!
The returning boomerang!
That's the point of the boomerang. It will come back and it will be useful as well. And Supahsemmie is getting a very critical
hit. The pressure is on. Orion, how will you land? He almost gets pivot grab, but great movement right there by Orion, diffusing the situation perfectly. Sammy has the answer ready. Oryon in the corner. He knows what he wants to do. He wants to blaster, but Sammy's having none of it. Great directional air dodge to get to the platform. Oryon, I'm extremely impressed by his composure. Composure for days. The down smash, almost getting the 2-frame.
Yep, comeback complete essentially. Supahsemmie back in the lead. Orion forced to land.
The back hit, almost getting the KO, but Sammy striking back both of these players, just striking out for blood.
And the blood will certainly be shattered with that massive back air straight to Y.Link.
That's the throw, that's the pressure, and this is Sammy's chance to make the comeback happen. He needs to get the KO quickly. That's a good start. Wolf off stage, the Z drop on the bomb, and the regrab goes. The punish on the get up attack. It's there.
And this could be the stock that puts Supahsemmie through to the next round of the tournament if he plays this well. But Orion, combos right now, he's not going to allow that happen so quickly. Forward air into a...
the interception with the back air 1. That's so rare. So well done by Sammy. Look at that. The boomerang coming out. And Sammy's just taking it slow. Both these players accepting their corner position, playing it easy. The boxing game comes out. A little bit of spot dodge coming out. And a nice early combo. Sammy with the platform tech chase with the tech read as well with the forward air. The jabs into the returning boomerang. The pressure's on. But Orion stays composed right there. He knows exactly what he wants to do. Stay in shield. Sammy with the combo. But no KO. No KO yet. The bomb goes on confirmed. The tech is there.
I almost feel like Wolf's recovery has been more exploitable in this set than Dr. Mario's was. But Supahsemmie now, he's going to jump into the air. That shield is getting so small.
The shield poke with the down tilt. Orion, he's tilting his shield. He's waiting for the returning boomerang on the platform. He has to go off stage. Sammy, is this your moment?
Boomerang misses
Orion
somehow.
Makes it back. The deck chase! Orion, such great performance, making Sammy's headset fly off.
Through the power of magic. But Orion, yep, we've got a game on deck with Dr. Mario and with Wolf now. I think we'll be seeing Wolf for the rest of the set. That was incredible. The Kalos pick especially really helping out. The back airs came at just the right moment on 2 of the 3 stocks minimum.
That was amazing play by both players. Hello.
How you doing, man? I think they're going to need a bit of time to recover after that one. Because
I need a little bit of time to recover. Holy moly, my voice is not keeping up with these players.
Right, Sammy needs 1 more game, Orion needs 2, but now he's got that momentum. He's got the power to say, okay, I've got 2 viable characters here. Sammy has to deal with both. And I alluded to before, the platform play on Kalos was perfect. We won't be able to see that again, of course, only because of the rules. We're going to Battlefield. From Supahsemmie's pick.
There's no DSR in this tournament. We have 2 bans instead. So it's Sammy's counter pick to Battlefield. We're going back to Wolf, and we saw that early kill with the down air on the top platform, sealing out that first game by Supahsemmie. And I'm really curious to see how it's going to end up this time. Such amazing play by both players. That last game, it was such a back and forth. We saw the combo just barely not being enough. The answers by Orion, the composure by Orion. I have to highlight the composure. It's insane. Let's see if Supahsemmie is cut from the same wood.
Yep, game 5 as we go. There's so much on the line, a place in the next stage of the bracket, some points in the European circuit as well, and the recognition as well.
Yeah.
Orion will be wanting to do this for France. He'll probably have to face a French player if he wins this.
That was the wackiest bounce on a boomerang I've ever seen.
Dude, this guy's been playing melee break the targets. He's got to use that boomerang on the retreat, but right now he is a little bit behind the
parry, but an overreach. Orion was ready. He is so composed with the shielding here. Lands with the nair to back air. Orion, insane lead. Semi takes a little bit of a breather, has to stay composed here. And that is exactly what he wants. Boomerang to forward air, push Orion off stage. Normal get up is going to get punished. A forward air back to stage. What an overreach. Semi is not ready.
And he tries to throw a boomerang again, but it had not quite returned yet. Remember, Y.Link
Semi is giving way too much space. Semi has to corner Orion way better than he's doing right now. Look at that. Orion has all the room to return to the center of the stage. Semi's not pushing him. Semi's scared.
Yep, and he's not taking too much damage in response for that second. Blaster has made a slight collection.
The one break, it's back to even. Semi giving Orion room, and as soon as Orion claims it, he takes it all away from him.
Precisely what he needed as well, because as we know, Y.Link Chief's not going to be taking stocks at ridiculous percentages. He needs to play his game as you would normally.
The read! No sweet spot on the back air. Very good DI by Semi. No two-frame. Semi catching a lucky break right there. The down air, good landing tool. He is going to get back to neutral, but a strong lead by Orion and a little bit of a shook Supahsemmie here.
And just bombs flying about everywhere. His air dodge, so that's going to to be a grab from Orion. The bomb keeps things going.
Orion just keeps it going. The pressure's on, but Semi, he pushes Orion off stage. Orion just landing on the stage. He's not even going to the ledge. Semi's not pressuring strong well enough, and the whip, the miss input on the grab was
that one
definitely a bad look.
If you're Semi, you're not going to be happy about that one, because you've still got to play the rest of this stock. I'm sure Orion will be living into the hundreds before he loses that stock, and then there's another one to go. Meanwhile, Orion is on the verge of a tournament stock that would push him forwards on what I would call quite a sizable upset if this were to go ahead. Semi taking the lead in these kind of situations.
The forward smash as well. Huge duff, but there's the forward tilt. Semi, he needs to abuse his offstage. He needs to get the ledge pressure. He once again misses inputs with the arrow. Such a rare sequence of events coming out of Supahsemmie. He's usually extremely technical.
Yeah, I hope that's not too much nerves coming out right now, but instead Orion just keeping Semi away. That back air could have been it.
Huge hits coming out from Orion. He knows what he wants to do. The returning boomerang, the down air, no shield poke.
All right, and now we have to see how Semi copes on a platform while Orion's below him. Fire arrow going through with the blaster instead.
The blaster hitbox coming in big. What will Semi do? He's getting walled out by Orion, running up to center stage. Orion with the answers. Orion with the neutral air. Once again.
Contact, forced to recover. Just doing some dancing instead. Showing him, hey, it's time for a dance.
And dance they will. Semi is getting hot under his feet. He has to make a kill happen or he's out of the game here.
And here he comes throwing Y.Link's own
Orion
bomb
is
downwards.
so patient!
Parry, but missing with the forward tilt. It feels like something's coming here. Orion is just jumping around, gets the back throw again.
Semi, is this your moment?
It is!
It is! And that is even stocks, but 136. Any hits will be the end. But Orion is off stage. He's getting hit by down there. He's making it back. He's getting the punch, and Orion takes it 3-2 over Supahsemmie. He makes it into the next round, into winners quarterfinals for France.
And once again, we see the French invading the stage. Semi can't be happy about that, but that was a brilliant Game 5 set. Orion had to take it from behind as well. How often do you see someone go Dr. Mario in a set, die at 4.5%, and then go on and take the set afterwards? That was some of the best Smash Brothers we've seen all weekend.
Orion's composure was on a whole nother level. Orion's composure was on a whole nother level. He was there. He was getting